Aisha Bhutta, convert to Islam who made dozens of people believe. When Debbie Rogers was a teenager, she felt something different within herself. While her friends often kissed posters of the handsome singer George Michael, he actually looks at the picture of Jesus on her wall every night. Yes, Rogers, 32 years old, was born into a devout Christian family. So, she couldn't even imagine saying the Shahada, marrying a Muslim man, and giving guidance to dozens of family members, relatives, and neighbors to pray to. Rogers, whose name is now Aisha Bhutta, actually met her husband, Mohammed Bhutta, 41 years, when she was 10 years old. At that time, Bhutta bought goods at a shop run by Aisha's family. At that time, he said that he was a Muslim, and I asked back, "What is a Muslim?" Because at that time, I felt peace when talking to him, explained Aisha, recalling her meeting with Bhutta, as reported by MuslimConvert.com. As time passed, Rogers or Aisha continued to communicate with Bhutta through discussions about faith. Finally, he said the creed at the age of 16. Thanks to Bhutta's guidance, Aisha was able to read the Quran at the age of 17. When I said one sentence in Arabic, I used to feel like a heavy burden. I was like a newborn baby, said Aisha. When Bhutta wanted to propose to Aisha, a new challenge came. Bhutta's father did not agree with their marriage plans, even though they were of the same faith, because they think that women of Western descent will bring problems to their Pakistani culture. Even Bhutta's father always called Aisha his biggest enemy. Even though they didn't have the blessing, the two of them got married at the local mosque. Aisha wore a traditional shalwar kameez dress stitched by Bhutta's mother and sister. However, the father-in-law still did not want to be present at the wedding ceremony. Thanks to Aisha's patience, her father-in-law melted when he saw Aisha's daily life filled with religious activities. He diligently reads the Quran and wants to learn Pakistani customs. Meanwhile, Aisha's parents, Michael and Marjorie Rogers, who were present at their daughter's wedding ceremony, have now become Muslims after 6 years of Aisha's marriage. My husband and I always tell my parents about Islam, and they see for themselves that there is a change in my attitude, explained Aisha. Marjorie Rogers said the confession before her husband. She changed her name to Sumaya and wore a hijab. 3 years later, Aisha's older brother also became a Muslim, followed by his wife and children, as well as the nephew of Aisha's sister. Aisha's efforts don't just stop at the family circle. He also started preaching in the flat where he lived in Cowcaddens. Every Monday, she opens a discussion class specifically for Scottish women. Thank God, he succeeded in converting more than 30 people to Islam. A lecturer at the University of Glasgow and a Catholic religious leader even researched Aisha's activities. Both apparently admitted that Christian teachings were filled with inconsistencies. Aisha's husband, Bhutta, still consistently guides people who want to learn about Islam in the midst of his activities in managing the family restaurant. However, his focus is only on educating his 5 children to become good Muslims. Their eldest daughter, Safia, 14 years old, often sees her mother being approached by women in the middle of the street. They are enthusiastic about attending discussion classes and almost always become converts. Every marriage always experiences ups and downs, so we always need encouragement to raise it again with a sentence from the Prophet, that in every difficulty there is always ease, said Aisha. Hearing that, the husband also agreed that the wife's role was not only as a life companion. Wife is a companion in heaven in the future. A beautiful thing, isn't it?